Mother 3 was a game released in 2006 for the GBA, originally being worked on for the N64, titled Earthbound 64. Mother 3 holds up to be one of my many favorite games to this day, with some of my most favorite characters in it. It's the best entry to the Mother series, being a great finale for the series to hold. Mother and its games have had many inspirations for indie games such as Undertale, Lisa, and many others too. Enough rambling, on to the review. Mother 3 is one of, if not the only game in the series to have well-written characters. Unlike its predecessor, Mother 2, it's written head-to-toe with character development. Though, something this game lacks is backstory. There's a reason for why there's no backstory, but we'll get to that later on. Lucas is one of the best video game characters with character development. He goes from being the shy and coddled boy to being the hero of the Nowhere Islands. Lucas, originally crying at his mother's grave, saves Kumatora and the others from the pig masks. Lucas will go down to be one of the best Nintendo characters there have been. Mother 3 has its charm alright, and it also has its scary locations. Tain Tain or Tani Tani Island is one of the most mentally terrifying locations the game could have. It's full of mailboxes with eyes, and worst of all, your own brother. Of course though, this is all just a drug trip the party goes through after eating those darn mushrooms. But nonetheless, it's still scary. The final location fits the "it's almost over" atmosphere well. The eerie ambience, weird enemies, and the masked man, who turns out to be your brother. I'd like you all to just sit down and imagine this whole time you've been fighting your brother to save the world, just like you fought him 3 years prior. It's sad, but also funny at the same time. No matter what, every game has its flaws. Kumatora isn't that well written of a character, well, at least in my opinion. The ending leaves the series on a cliffhanger, despite us knowing there will never be any sequel. And before you ask, yes, I did in fact move around during the end screen. Mother 3 has to have the best gameplay the Mother series could have. The combo system is super cool. The rolling HP from its predecessor was improved. And, not to mention, every character without PSI has their own list of abilities they can use. Duster has some of the best abilities in this game. Being able to pin enemies down with wall staples, and even being able to lower their defense. PSI has also been improved. Stat boosting and stat lowering PSI are much more powerful than before, though PSI isn't sorted like it should be. No matter if you hate the Mother series, we can all agree that Mother 3 is the best one. Mother 3 had a huge impact on internet culture as a whole. Even having Terry Crews himself tweet out "Localize Mother 3" on Twitter. Many people want this game to be localized, and many people want it to be seen by others. And no matter what, we can all agree Mother 3 is, well, good.